Greetings, peoples of the interwebs. Jake here. With me are my co-hosts Dave and Jordan, and Dave wanted to emphasize he's drinking a bottle of water, I guess.
Show how manly he
that's
really
not what
is.
that meant at
Well. So this is a review on the most recent concert that we saw, which was just 2 days ago at the time of this recording.
Yes.
Rush.
You heard it right.
Rush.
The Canadian trio themselves.
The Rush.
So, I think first off, needless to say, it was amazing.
Yeah.
But we're going to just go into detail how amazing it was. Because this was our first time seeing Rush.
And unfortunately, probably our last time.
Yeah,
This is the R40 tour.
Yep.
You know, it's been like 41 years, but it just sounds better to...
Yeah.
Technically, if you want to get
R40.
technical, they've been a band for about 47 years. But, you know.
Yeah.
recording
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah,
But needless to say, 40 years. No, they're doing their last big arena tour. And, you know, you just kind of get the feeling this is kind of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they play such a long set.
they'll do
That's
some more
incredible.
shows in the future, but
Yeah.
it's not going to
Yeah.
be. They're not going to tour again.
You know, that's why we say it's probably going to be
Unfortunately,
harder for us to go see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in a great area for concerts. So we had to
Yeah.
drive, almost 4 hours for this one.
Yeah.
Yep. But,
From
Worth
Canada.
it. Worth it.
Because we're in Canada still.
Yeah.
Don't know if you all been keeping up with our current
Trying
locations.
to avoid extradition.
Yeah, in China, because we're in China.
Back
But
to China, not the U.S.
yeah, that's a whole other thing. We won't go into that. But but completely worth it though to drive like almost 4 hours for such a delight.
Especially since Jordan did all the driving, it
Um,
was easy for us.
Yeah, we just kind of sat back.
sit back,
and,
relax, and
Yeah.
Just kind of sat
enjoy some
there.
conversation.
I may have slept at one point.
Yeah, you're sleeping. You're knocked out.
Yeah,
A little-
I pretty much
Yeah, you were
slept
knocked
the
out.
entire way home.
You
But
knocked out longer than you thought.
That's probably true.
I mean, that was like what, almost a 3-hour show,
Yeah,
like
when
start
you,
to
Finish
finish.
when you factor in breaks and
yeah, about
There's-
3.5.
Yeah, there's about a good maybe 20-minute break between the first set of 10 songs. They start, which is kind of cool. They started out with their newest stuff, which Clockwork Angels, and
Yeah,
brand new or
Went
anything,
down.
but it's their most recent album and went kind of back through time.
which I like that though.
So yeah, it was really cool.
And our seats,
And the
you know,
encore was kind of
yeah.
it was just
we were high up, but it really didn't affect anything.
no, it's actually
Yeah,
really
like, it
cool
was-
where we were.
Yeah, we
because
couldn't-
we're right on the right side of the stage.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess if you're looking at it straight,
Yeah.
you'd be on the right side. But
Yeah.
you could see him coming on stage like before. They have the curtain.
Yeah,
Everybody in the center.
Yeah.
we get to see him coming up.
Curtain drops.
yeah.
And
You see the stagehands handing
We
off
already
the
see
bass
it. We
and
already see
different
him.
guitars.
Getty had a ton of cool basses.
Oh, yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
probably switched way more than that. I mean, Alex had some cool guitars, but Getty was
Pretty much
every
all-
other song.
He was pretty much
played,
all
like,
using Les
every
Pauls
type
that
of-
night.
Yeah, I think I maybe
he
saw
used
one
a
Strat.
yeah.
At one point, it's pretty much a bunch of Les Pauls.
But yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
which,
really cool just to be. I mean, we're on the Getty, where Getty was most of the time. Which
Yeah.
is pretty
Yep.
cool.
And I actually uploaded the video of them playing Tom Sawyer. So feel free to check that out on our Pace to Pale Facebook page, because that is an exclusive video to the Facebook page. You will get it nowhere else, or at least
Those
from
songs
us.
that every,
Yeah.
You can watch it on YouTube and
one of
other
those
places.
songs everybody
but,
knows that maybe people don't even know it's Rush. But
Yeah.
everybody knows
Yeah.
that song.
There's a few songs they have, back from their heyday. It's like, this is Rush.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
But again, the Facebook page is mostly exclusive content and just updates on what's going on with the channel. But yes, you can get that, and anytime we do any other kind of concert coverage or footage, the Facebook page is where you go. So feel free to check that out. It was
Yes.
an amazing performance,
And
and
just they
pretty decent quality.
kept getting. They started out good, but they just kept getting warmed
It's-
up, getting
yeah.
loose.
And they were very energetic for men of their age.
I mean, Neil's almost 70.
I think he's 63. Yeah.
Yeah, even still.
Well,
it's-
they're close to mid
Yeah,
60s, getting
Still,
up there.
yeah. They're still all nearing
Yeah,
70.
they're old.
Yeah.
So
They'll be 70 before we will.
But you wouldn't really
Same.
think that, watching the performance.
No.
That was pretty good too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't guess, especially Getty.
yeah, Neil's one of my favorite drummers ever.
Oh, yeah,
Just-
I mean,
I never thought I'd get to see him.
All-time
Yeah,
greats.
I never thought we'd get to see Rush at all.
Yeah.
I just
Nah.
kind of figured it'd be one of those, the hundreds of classic bands we'll never get to see because we're just,
broken up
We're
or
too young,
a
or
lot of
yeah.
them are dead.
Which, again, is more reason why we try and go see a lot of these iconic bands, because the sad reality is they're gonna die in our lifetime,
Yeah.
which is genuinely depressing.
Try not to think about that too much.
That's why it's worth the trip to go see them.
Yeah.
A few hours away.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We'll always have that. We got to see him.
Um,
And this definitely isn't kind of rock stars on their last legs. Just doing it for the money. Big farewell tour kind of thing, which I kind of fear is what Motley Crue is going to be. But,
Yeah. Which we'll be sure to go to a Motley Crue
which
concert as well.
yeah.
Get footage on that.
We are doing that, so
in the
look
next
forward
few
to that,
months. So look forward to that.
it's going to be in October.
again-
so it's going to be a while. But
If you haven't already, check out the Facebook page so you can keep updated with everything going on with that.
a bit more kind of concert updates and stuff there.
And just overall, release dates for future podcasts and collaborations with some other some friends of ours.
If you want to get the jump on everybody else.
Yeah.
The millions of people who listen to this podcast.
Yeah, obviously.
Growing daily.
Yeah.
Million and one.
But yeah, Tom Sawyer is a great opener for their second half.
They came back after Subdivisions, I believe.
I
before
think
the
so.
break,
Yeah.
Which is really, really good.
Yeah. And then Jacob's Ladder, I think, was also part of that second.
Yep, something they had
Playing it
played,
for the
which
first time since 1980
Yeah.
not
So
in our show, but I mean in this
on the set.
yeah.
set. Didn't
that
get
was-
YYZ, which is a little disappointing, but I mean
There was a few songs that you kind of want to hear, but
Yeah.
overall you
Free
can't
Will.
complain.
Yeah,
Limelight,
I mean, it's still
they
a great.
they
Didn't do Limelight,
Fly by night.
but
But at the
Spirit
same time-
Radio,
Yeah, it's like
You
you
can't
got
com-
everything.
Yeah, you
else
can't
want.
complain when you're seeing a band like Rush. You're
And
just kind of
they played so many songs too.
Yeah.
It's not like it was just 10, 12 songs.
yeah.
I mean, they ended with
Yeah, there was-
12,
To clarify, there was no opener. It was just Rush.
Yeah.
For
Which made it even
about almost
Yeah.
3
more awesome.
hours.
yeah.
Yeah, who could even really open for him? Plus, it would be at least a 4-hour show.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this after
On a
we saw the
weeknight.
show. Just how impressed we were with Alex playing the guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean they were all on.
The way he
but
was
was,
shredding.
Yeah.
He just stuck out
Especially-
more to me because I knew he was a great guitarist.
Yeah.
But just actually see him in
Really-
person doing that and how fast he was
they
moving.
all make it look so
Yeah.
easy, but yeah,
Geddy
yeah,
playing.
definitely on.
He'll be playing bass and he'll be doing
Geddy's
some
such a good
keyboard
bassist,
stuff
yeah.
and singing.
I mean, all the complicated stuff. You see his fingers moving a mile a minute, and he's
Neil-
still just singing along.
Neil's huge set, just
Yeah.
like another day at the office, just
Yeah.
keeping it right
Yeah,
in the pocket.
yeah.
grooving
Again,
along.
like
Especially
it-
that drum solo.
It didn't
Yeah.
look like any of them were breaking
it
a
was
sweat
effortless, yeah.
throughout that entire. And even at the end, they didn't seem fatigued at all. They were just kind of
No.
like, oh, we can do this for another
Yeah.
3.5 hours, which no one would have complained
No.
about that. But man, I'm probably more of a Rush, casual Rush fan. I mean, I started to really delve more into him, when we before we went to the
But after
concert.
seeing it,
But after seeing him, though, I'm just kind of like, oh man.
and there's so many albums.
Yeah, there's so many albums, so it's just kind of like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Good
you
though,
can't get
'cause,
burnt out
man,
on it.
Yeah.
They do say they want to write more stuff, but I mean, Clockwork Angels might be it.
I
But I
like
mean,
that
it's-
album a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that
It's a
album.
good album to
I
end
wanted
on.
to hear
if
the
that's what they
records,
do.
but
Yeah.
because their second song they switched out with either the title track
Yeah.
or records, and I just really like that song. But it's can't really complain
Yeah.
too much.
Nope, not at all.
Everything was great, but and I will say, Geddy Lee is not known as really being a strong vocalist. It just kind of is what it is. But he's I've seen him live too. He can belt it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Held those notes out.
Maybe his voice isn't the most. I don't want to say not pleasant sounding, but
Well,
it's sort of
you
higher
gotta have a
pitched.
taste
and
for it.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
what Rush got panned for when they first started back in the 70s.
It's
A lot
a
of people
little
didn't like.
odd. Yeah.
They weren't fans of his style.
And look at him now.
Because they used to
Yeah.
always be like, yeah,
Who's
like
like them
Rush,
now?
they're amazing
Yeah.
musicians and everything, but can't really listen to too much of Geddy Lee. But you get used to it, and just the amazing musicians,
Touch on
just
the,
songwriting in general. But yeah, I mean, live, Geddy can hold out those notes. He
Yeah.
hits the high notes. He belts a great front man.
Touch on the videos. They had some funny
Those are
videos.
fun.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
Those are
of
fun.
great cameos. I know our position wasn't the best to see
Yeah, I
them,
couldn't
but
tell
we kind of
who
make
all
out.
of them were, but I know there
I
was
know there's Paul Rudd, Jason Segel, and I couldn't
Jay
tell.
Baruchel.
yeah,
Yeah. Peter Dinklage,
Yeah, that was-
Tyrion from Game of Thrones, which
That was pleasant.
I got even more respect for him. Like
Yeah.
I was already like, I'm all for Peter
Yeah.
Dinklage, but like seeing him as like a Rush fan, I'm like,
Yeah. That was
Yeah, they
how
they
could
did
he get
the
any
little
cooler?
skits
during
with them.
during Roll the Bones. Yeah, it was kind of when they sang that kind of sort of quintessentially 80s
Yeah.
weird little voice over
Yeah.
thing at the end of Roll the Bones. I didn't know how they were going to cover that, but I don't think they could have done that better.
Yeah.
Video to end the concert, and then when they came back out on stage, you know, they're up and coming band.
Yeah.
They've opened for Kiss
Yeah, I think
twice.
so you
They need to add more members because you can't be a successful band with only 3.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I mean, they had a little, I guess the synthesizers were, some of them were on a tape. I mean, Getty played
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
subdivisions and stuff when he needed to. But
Yeah.
besides that, it's just those 3 guys up there.
Yep.
Real
Sound
powerhouse.
really loud.
Yeah, just 3 guys, bass, guitar, drums.
The essentials.
Everything's up to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Makes-
God,
That's all you know.
like
Makes them one of the best
You got
progressive bands and rock bands in general.
songwriting and
I mean, if you're not like
good.
familiar
good
with
musicians.
Rush, what are you doing with your life? You need to look into them now. Like again, not just like Tom Sawyer and some of their radio
They
stuff.
still got some dates on this tour
Yeah.
coming in. And it was really cool. This was, I don't know if it was sold out, but I mean, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
I think
full.
it was sold out, like capacity wise.
They used
obviously
as much of
people
the
aren't gonna
arena
show
as they
up
could. It
and-
was
Yeah.
a hockey arena.
Yeah.
Which is fitting because they're Canadian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we
There's
were.
a
so-
Canadian flag, like right where they
Yeah,
probably
in the
was right
center.
in front of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's probably the only shows, but we don't go to a lot of arena shows.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of the bands we see don't tour there.
And
but,
arena shows cost a lot.
Yeah.
So you better like
I mean,
the
the
band.
last arena shows, we even Iron Maiden, or we went to Volbeat and Him, and All That Remains and Airborne, that whatever it's called, Monsters Rock Allegiance tour, or whatever. They're only using half of the stadium.
Yeah.
I think one of them was at U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, but they're only using at least half of the arena, and
Yeah.
all this, even half the seats weren't filled up.
Which is
Yeah,
a travesty in my opinion.
infuriating, especially for like Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah,
But,
and Megadeth was the opener, so it's kind of like, come
Yeah.
on, people.
but yeah, Rush. This was it was. I didn't know if it would be a lot of older people. It was. And there
There's-
were a lot of older people there. but
There's
it
there's a
was-
good balance though,
Oh,
of
yeah.
like
There's
just
a lot more
the
younger
different
people there
age
too. That
groups.
was-
Yeah.
I didn't know if, I mean, somebody like Iron Maiden, they have fans of all ages. I
Yeah.
didn't know if Rush was quite the same. Because it's prog rock. It's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was a good mix of
Oh, yeah.
even people our age to 40s, 50s, maybe 60s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Small
Oh
children.
yeah, definitely all ages.
Didn't really notice a lot of children.
There are a few, but
But I mean, yeah, it's
You
cool,
wouldn't say a
especially
lot of-
being it was a Monday night too.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Which
I mean,
if you're if
people
you're
came,
in the area, it's not as bad. But
Yeah.
but I mean,
still
people,
on Monday.
Yeah, people came from surrounding states. And
Yep.
a couple
Yeah.
out, 3.5, 4 hours away. We weren't the only ones.
oh yeah.
No.
But I mean, like there really is no way to properly convey in words.
Even if you
how-
watch live
one of the
videos,
best
it doesn't
shows-
do it
Yeah,
justice. It's
no.
awesome, but
There-
you
Best shows
gotta
we've
see it.
seen.
yeah,
We've seen some good ones.
we could like go on and on about like, oh, they're amazing, they're great, I love them. It doesn't
Just
do
go
it
for
ju-
yourself.
Yeah, it does, yeah,
If you can, if you got, I mean,
yeah. Make it
if you
definitely
really
make
want
it.
to, you have to go see them.
Yeah, they're definitely one of those bands where you should make that a priority to go see them, especially now being like probably their last big tour they'll ever do. Make it a priority to go see them.
Those one-off shows are probably going to be in Canada or New York, LA. So
Yeah.
if you're not out there
Yeah.
or don't have the means to get
And they're
out
not
there,
going to play as long as they
No.
are right now.
No,
That
Probably
type
not.
of set.
Yeah, I mean, if it does, if they do, it really is a one-off. It's
Yeah.
going to be, the Led Zeppelin thing.
yeah. And
It's
you know,
just one
even if,
show, it'll
even
be
if you're
recorded, it'll
a
be
casual,
huge,
more of a
but
casual fan like myself, or
Tickets will
even if
be
you're not,
obscene.
you only know their radio stuff. Still, it's a huge treat. Go see them. At any means, like
Yeah,
even if you have
definitely
to pay.
did not feel like almost 3 hours.
No.
No. And again, like, I guess we were kind of in the nosebleeds, like we were saying, but we still had pretty good. We had a good.
Yeah,
view
just the
to
way
stand.
it was set up.
Yeah.
Like, it's it was just cool being
I
right
like the
there.
venue a lot.
Yeah.
Didn't see much of
Good
the,
setup.
And even if even if we didn't
much of
get
the
to see
screens, but it was fun.
like have a good view, it's still Rush.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
you just gotta be there.
Even if they just looked like ants on the stage, it would have been amazing. Just
Still them.
yeah, just the energy and the vibe and the presence that they command when they're up on stage. It's just it's phenomenal. Not a whole lot of bands, especially their age, can pull that
work
off.
the crowd like that. Yeah.
Um,
And there wasn't a lot of banter, but when Getty spoke,
mhm.
it was
Listen.
still
Yeah.
still got the crowd going.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, he still, it's definitely not your.
They're a
Big
band that doesn't need a
personality,
lot of
yeah.
banter.
No.
Their music speaks for themselves.
No,
it's
it's-
like
yeah.
you don't need to.
It's not sort of big
Come on,
personality.
everyone,
How
let's
are
get
y'all doing
pumped
tonight?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, fists in the air type of
No.
deal. But it's
It's pretty
kind of
casual.
just they're band kind of just it's them. It's not sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Definitely
it's,
know.
it's just
you,
rock and roll.
You definitely feel like you get the feel they're happy to be doing that, and it's just
Yeah.
there happens to be a lot of people out there just listening to it. They'd still be doing that for 10
Yeah,
people.
they're having
let
fun.
alone,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could
Let
tell they're
alone
having a
15,
blast.
20.
You're along
20,000.
for the ride. They're glad you're there. But they're
And
just gonna do what they do either way.
You could tell they were having a blast up on stage.
Yeah.
Like the way like Getty was just kind of essentially like dancing around while playing
Yeah.
the bass.
He definitely seemed to be having the most fun, I would say.
But I guess like,
Maybe because we're
he's probably
more
the
over
most
on
in
his-
shape too.
More over on his
Yeah.
side. It was kind of harder to.
but I guess also being a bassist,
See
you have
Alex as
a
much.
little bit
Yeah.
more freedom to
Yeah.
kind of you move around.
Especially during the big instrumental breaks and
yeah.
stuff. You can,
But yeah, he was just dancing all around
So
all
again,
around the stage,
I don't know
basing
how
it
many
up.
basses he brings out on tour, but or maybe it's the last hurrah. He's bringing them all out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought it was cool. I forget what song it was they brought him out on, but both Alex
Yeah.
and Getty brought out the double bass and double
Yeah.
guitar or double neck. Or that was really cool.
Beautiful.
They both
Gotta
did it
go
at the
see it
same
again.
time.
Yeah.
Just imagine looking at that straight on, the symmetry of that too, because they're both at opposite ends of the stage.
Then Neil just center drumming
Going away.
And they give. So
Go
we
on.
got to talk about all the stage antics too. You had guys constantly moving around the set, which where we were, I couldn't even really tell.
Yeah.
And at one point there was
Moving
really
pictures,
cool, sort
Yeah.
of.
guys in their
Yeah, that
red jumpsuits.
Took me a little like sort of towards
Yeah.
the end. It was like, oh, duh,
Yeah.
that's moving. And then the again, I forget what song it is. The guys come out in the bathrobes, like
Yeah.
reading the paper,
Yeah.
and just kind of rushes.
And lasers.
Oh,
There were
The
lasers.
lasers.
That was I think that was the
Bit of
first
pyro-
concert we've ever been
pyro,
to
too.
that had like a laser show going. And yeah, pyro. I was not expecting pyrotechnics in a
Indoor.
Yeah,
It was an
indoors.
indoor arena.
And at Rush.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Not a ton, but
it really surprised me. Like when these fireworks, so I was like, wow,
When it
wow,
popped. It
awesome.
Really, it really popped.
And you could actually like feel the heat from where we were
Yeah.
too, which we were pretty good ways off. But
You remember one of the guys with the bathrobe was just coming down. I don't know if he kind of missed his spot or something. It looked like he was walking, and then it went off. He was kind of like he backed up,
yeah,
just sort of sat down behind an amp or something. But yeah, again, I don't know if he would if I was he was supposed to be there, or what's what he was supposed to do, or if he kind of
it's all part of the experience.
missed his moment to get off stage and kind of had to just stay there.
But yeah, man, that was a fantastic show.
First time for
Yeah.
seeing a great band like that.
Our
Definitely
Rush.
something you'll always remember.
Oh yeah, our Rush
As
virginity
the
is
shows that
gone.
the shows that stick out, in 10, 20, 30 years. when
Yeah,
we-
Rush is definitely going to be one of those
I was
shows.
going to talk about that show.
Yeah, like Rush, Maiden, Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
They're going to like
The
stand
big
the
dogs,
test. Yeah,
we're seeing.
and not just because they're such iconic bands, but because the
They
shows.
lived up to
Show
their
was so
names.
good.
Yeah.
That's why they're still going at it.
Like
Almost
it's
50 years later.
it really is frustrating trying to like word
Yeah.
how good they
You
are,
can't.
but you can't. We just sound like bumbling fools. Just be like, they're
This is
amazing
great."
and stuff and lasers.
Puppets.
Yeah, puppets even. But anything else before we wrap this up? I feel otherwise we're just gonna be like rambling
Yeah.
on about just
Say
how amazing.
go see him if you can.
Yeah, it was everything we hoped for and more. So.
Probably
You
probably
always hear
more
about
than
how
what
good
we
they
were
are,
expecting.
but
Well, like-
you have no idea until you've actually seen them.
So please go see them,
They're better than
or
that.
just just get into Rush in general if you can't see them.
As a favor to your good friends here at Pasty Pale Productions, and a favor to yourself.
Giving you some good advice.
It's really a favor
right
to
now.
yourself.
And you can't go wrong with Rush. With the many albums they have, just start anywhere, you can't go wrong. But I think that wraps this concert review up, so until next time, everyone, cheers.